All right, Xfinity at Watkins Glen. I did a replay of this, just put some laps down. I'll go through this lap right here, completely default settings. I'll go through the gears as we're going through here. Then we'll talk about the lap. Then we'll talk about the same thing I always say at the end of every road course guide. All right, here we go. I believe we're second here. Third. Second. Third. Fourth. Oh, sorry, second. Third. Fourth. Third. Second. Oh, why did I hit that curb? Oh yeah, I forgot I hit that curb there. Ugh. I lost so much time hitting that curb. Okay. So, I'm about like a second and a half off of Bobby Zielinski's time. I didn't check the track temperature difference. But this was about the time I ran last year, about 3/10 faster than what I ran for the same video last year. So we'll go over it. So, braking point, like, I gotta be braking before this light in the Xfinity car. And honestly, that downshift was too early. I probably should be waiting a little bit longer on this downshift just because it gets tough. The car doesn't like engine braking like that. So maybe wait a little bit longer on the downshift, but I think I found that I broke a little bit too late. Like, I didn't make it all the way down to the curb, but actually this was one of my faster turn ones just because of the amount of speed I was able to carry through. But I still think it's very important to make it down to the curb. It's just mixing both of them together. And again, can't go all the way over the curb here. Have to keep at least 2 tires on the curb. Okay, second turn. I like to get down. I got a little tight here actually. I like to turn down a little bit earlier into this first S. So I lost maybe a 10th, just not being down there early enough and being able to like roll the first S. But it worked out okay because I was able to keep my car on the right of the track right here. If you don't have your car right here and it's like farther left on the track here, you're not going to get a good angle into the next S and you kill a ton of speed for such a long time. So no matter what, you just salvage it by keeping your car here and flicking back over to the left. Pretty good there. Can't complain about that. Basically, I'm looking for this curb to end, and the moment that curb ends and I'm at this like patch on the left, I flick back to the left and immediately start aiming at the other curb. That's how I go about the S's. Could go into fourth a little bit earlier there if you're getting a little bit sketchy, but it seems like the fourth here is geared different to the truck. And it should just drive pretty fine through there. Little bit tight, but it's okay. Struggled very hard on this car in the bus stop chicane. It was actually pretty easy in the trucks, but for whatever reason, this had a hard time making that cut. So anyway, I gotta be braking like at the 5 or 600. And then, so like this is a little bit shallow for what I would usually like to do over this curb. Because if you start cutting too close to here, you kind of dip into this divot and it kind of gets your car to bounce like this. Whereas if you kind of just go only over curb, you don't bounce as much and you're more controlled as you land. But I just wasn't super able to get that turn in later to where I would have more of an angle over the curb. But this was about the best it worked out. I was still able to get my car to drive over every curb. And then the key is just to have as much angle and cut as close to the wall as you can without getting the car to bounce like that. So it still bounced a little bit, but you see I stay on brake, and then once my car lands is when I get on the throttle. A perfect landing, you should be able to throttle by like right here. But I still needed rotation through here because my car was so out of whack from the bouncing. So that's like 2/10 at least. And then here I do just a mini diamond. Just trying to roll my car along the line and then throttle up by this blue house here. And then you can go as wide as you want off of this corner, no off track. And then braking, my point for braking is like close to the end of this, where the grass starts here. A little bit before then. Going all the way into second for this one. Try doing third. I just feel like second's faster. And it's easier to turn to when you throw into second. I could be convinced that third is faster though. So try for yourself if keeping in third is faster and throwing into second there. And then here I just turned in too early, like a dingus. I was like, I don't want to miss the corner. I don't want to miss the corner. So I'm going to turn in early. And I turned in too early. And boom. There goes like 1/10.5 at least. 2/10. Happens though. But anyways, with this race here, you really just got to focus on not sliding your rear tires, not heating them up. Say this every single road course. Most of these NASCAR cars have setups that are fine on the long run. You'll be able to be very consistent as long as you don't heat up your rear tires. The moment you heat up your rear tires, all bets are off. Your car will feel like it's on ice. You'll be like, this is the worst thing ever created. So just don't even get to that point. Keep your car hooked up. Run gears that are a little bit more conservative, maybe brake earlier. But that is how you survive these races and keep your speed at the end. All right, thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope to see you all on the track.